Welcome to the Daily Business and Finance Show. Labor Department revises March 2024 payrolls benchmark down by 818K, while Occidental faces a stock slump that typically triggers the Berkshire put. Bronfman ups his bid and Paramount offer to $6 billion, according to Wall Street Journal. TD sets aside $2.6 billion for a potential settlement and sells 40.5 million Schwab shares. Enbridge cuts tolls on its pipeline system as Trans Mountain expansion heats up competition. Enterprise Products plans to acquire Pinyin Midstream in a $950 million deal, and B. Riley's stock jumps following reports of Oaktree nearing a majority stake deal in 2 units. Arch Resources and Consol Energy announce a $5.2 billion all-stock merger, while Snowflake's revenue retention rate dips slightly even as its customer count surpasses 10K in FQ2. Stay tuned after the short ad break to learn more about these headlines. The Bureau of Labor Statistics revised March 2024 payrolls down by 818,000 jobs, or 0.5%. The information sectors saw the largest drop with a decrease of 68,000 jobs. Transportation and warehousing increased by 56,400 jobs. Final revisions will be released in February 2025.
Occidental Petroleum shares rose 0.4% Wednesday but remained below $60 throughout August, a level that typically prompts purchases by Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway. Analysts suggest Buffett may not increase his nearly 30% stake this time. Previous declines led to significant buys, including $590 million in shares last December.
National Amusements, the parent company of Paramount Global, has received a $6 billion offer from Edgar Bronfman Jr., an increase from his previous $4.3 billion bid. This follows the expiration of the 45-day go-shop period for National Amusements' existing $8 billion merger deal with Skydance Media. Paramount shares rose slightly after hours.
TD Bank Group has allocated $2.6 billion in its fiscal third quarter to address U.S. investigations into its anti-money laundering program. The bank sold 40.5 million shares of Charles Schwab, reducing its ownership to 10.1%. These actions will impact TD's Common Equity Tier 1 ratio, with earnings reported Thursday morning.
Enbridge has lowered tolls on Canadian oil export pipelines because of competition from the expanded Trans Mountain pipeline. The new rate is $9.49 per barrel, down from $10.70 for shipping heavy crude from Hardisty, Alberta to Texas. Enbridge expects to ship 3 million barrels per day this year.
Enterprise Product Partners announced a $950 million cash acquisition of Pinyin Midstream, which operates natural gas gathering and treating services in Texas and New Mexico. The deal includes 50 miles of pipelines, compressor stations, and facilities with expanded capacity expected by late 2025. This move accelerates Enterprise's regional entry by several years.
B. Riley Financial shares surged 15% after reports that Oaktree Capital is in talks to buy a majority stake in 2 of its businesses for $380 million. The deal, involving B. Riley's appraisal and valuation services and retail, wholesale, and industrial solutions units, could be announced next week.
Arch Resources and Consol Energy are merging to form Core Natural Resources. Arch stockholders will receive 1.326 shares of Consol for each Arch share. The new company will own 11 mines across 6 states, with a market capitalization of $5.2 billion and expected annual synergies of $110 to $140 million.
Snowflake faces competition and a longer path to profitability. Concerns rise over its high stock price and potential impact from a recent data breach ahead of second quarter earnings. Also reporting this week, Zoom Video Communications, Lowe's, Target, Baidu, Xpeng Motors, and Zim Integrated Shipping Services. Thank you for tuning into the Daily Business and Finance Show. Stay informed, stay ahead. Join us tomorrow for more insights and updates in the world of business. I'm Montgomery Jones.
And I'm Amalia Dupre. See you later, until tomorrow comes around. This content is sourced from the Seeking Alpha website, so support our podcast by becoming a Seeking Alpha Premium subscriber. See the show notes page for links to sign up. This episode is produced by Classic Studios. This podcast provides information only and should not be construed as financial or business advice. Check out our other podcasts in our network at classicstudios.com.